everyone, I'm Charvi Jain. I'm a counseling psychologist and you're watching me on E Times Lifestyle. Today I'm going to talk about how you can take care of your mental health during the current times. As the uncertainty of the pandemic continue, it can be seen taking a toll on our mental health, creating panic and anxiety for a lot of us. As human beings, we like certainty and we want to know what is happening around us. So when things are uncertain, it can cause us to have stress. And while stress is there to protect us, but when we are stressed persistently, it can be quite unhealthy. Which is why at this point, I think it's really important to acknowledge that our mental health is as important as our physical health. Because only when we are mentally fit and have a positive outlook, that we will be better equipped to deal with the COVID-19 threat. So what can we do to protect our mental health? Well, point number one, separate what's in your control and what's not. So a large part of the anxiety comes from a sense of what we think we should be able to control but can't. However, it's important to note that we are not completely helpless in light of current events. There are things that we can do and it's important to focus on them. For example, washing your hands, wearing a mask, or staying at home as much as you can. Also, you can replace your fears with something which is more helpful. For example, if you're fearful of losing your job, it might help to acknowledge and be grateful that you do have one instead. Or if you are fearful of your loved ones' safety and health, it might help to spend more time with them and let them know how important they are to you. So while we may not have control over every situation that we come across, we do have control over how we react to these situations. Point number two, limit your consumption of news. The constant streaming of news about the pandemic can cause anyone to be more stressed and anxious, which is why it can be helpful if you could limit that consumption. One suggestion on how you can do that is by designating a specific time during the day when you're allowed to consume that news. It can also be helpful if you could shortlist certain websites or news channels that give out factual information, because there's so much of misinformation floating around. It's important to ensure that what you're watching is actually correct. Point number three, challenge yourself to be in the present. Chances are that because of the uncertainty, your mind might keep wandering off to the future, and that can sort of compound your worry and anxiety. So it can be helpful that whenever you notice your mind moving to the future, gently bring it back to the current moment and notice what's around you. The sights, the sound, and all other sensory experiences that can help you to ground yourself and be better equipped to cope with the current situation. Point number four, maintaining work and home boundaries. So for all of us who are working from home, we might be experiencing a blurring of boundaries for obvious reasons, which is why it might be important to ensure that you're following a routine and have fixed hours of work and informing your family members about it so that they don't end up coming and disturbing you. Also ensuring that you have a designated workspace. If you don't have it yet, it might be a good time to invest in one, because this is not temporary anymore. It is going to stay, right? So ensure that you are comfortable and ensure that you have figured out a schedule around it. These small changes can actually go a long way in helping you stay sharp and happy in these times. So my last and final point is finding recreational substitutes. So all of these activities that we relied on to sort of balance our burnout from work, like going to a theater for a movie or catching up with a friend over coffee or partying and eating out, these are all the things that we can't do right now, which is why it becomes important to find newer substitutes, because this new normal is here to stay. So instead of waiting around for it to get over, you might try to be creative and think out of the box and come up with activities that can substitute these, because it's important to have some things to look forward to. Even though you might not go out, there are things that you can do at home also, right? So these were some of the simple things that you can do to take care of your mental health. I hope you liked the video, and for more such videos, keep watching eTimes Lifestyle.